Welcome to the Gangcast, aka the Games and Not Games podcast. I'm Jan Garcia, and joining me as always is Isaiah Smith.
Hello.
Welcome to the show. This week we're talking about upcoming games that we're scared of and resurrecting dead hobbies. Ooh. We record this on Halloween, but it airs early November. Ooh.
I wish I had like better sound effect skills to be able to put like
maybe I'll put like spooky reverb or something over our voices.
I pretend you listen to this on Halloween right before Halloween, but you know, whatever.
Or not. We're not your parents.
Also, if you're watching the video version or go to the video version, you can see me and Isaiah's couple costume. Oh, here, that way. Actually, no, it makes sense. Boom.
Yeah.
We're Turk and Carla from Scrubs, and we have a little Labrador meant to represent Rowdy. Unsurprisingly, I could not get a giant, full-size taxidermied Labrador dog, but I did get this little plush that kind of gives us the same vibes a little bit.
Yeah,
just
good.
That's like, no, we're not just doctors or nurses.
Yeah, we got to
characters.
do a rewatch of Scrubs.
We're full characters.
I'm sure you're always down to do a rewatch of almost any sitcom show.
Yeah, man, put it on. That's how I get things done.
But yeah, we'll have to do that.
Yeah, you've never done a front to back of Scrubs, right?
No, I'm sure I've seen 70+% of it, but
yeah,
never like a front to back in order.
It's a pretty good front to back, but I don't count they like keep going after it basically ends, and they have just like different people, kind of like they have a few of the main people. Like I think JD's still there.
Like you're not talking about the new thing coming out. You mean like the original airing?
Yes. I'm wondering how many seasons there's like a season that doesn't have.
Oh, it was like the interns or something.
Yeah, it's like the interns, and it's weird. I don't like it because it's missing like a lot of other people kind of vibe.
For 9 years, jeez.
Let me see. Was that season 9 where it gets kind of like nutso a little bit?
Anyway, I watched The Office. All right, I know a thing or two about just a season that just does not like.
I prefer where it ends in my head is like when they're on the beach or whatever. Like that's the ending to me. I mean, literally season 8, it's called like the end of season 8 is my finale, part 1 and 2. And then they have a season 9. And I just, it's like, look.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to put the season 9 on, I can live with that. It's not all bad. It's not like all L's, but it's a little
Yeah. No, that's fair.
Not as into it. Anyway, you want to talk games?
Let's talk games.
Okay, so this is upcoming games we're scared of. Anyway, but it's like, why are we scared? I'll tell you why. These games might be bad. They might be mid. Or they might just be too damn big.
Yeah.
Or,
bad, mid, or big is
bad, mid, big. And then you're going to say which one of these. If there's like a secret fourth option, like I'm worried I won't have time for it, I guess. But it's bad, the mid, and the big is the theme of this category. We are mostly doing games that have release dates leaning towards on games for the rest of the year, 2025, but dipping it a little bit into 2026 and I guess beyond, depending on when some of these get release dates. You know what? I will go first with a game that I don't remember if you've played this or if you just like know about it. Winter Burrow.
Yeah, a little mouse game.
Yes, you're a little mouse in a little DIY house. This game looks awesome. It is, I guess, heavily implied, right? These are all games we're looking forward to. That we think are going to be good.
If we could wave a magic wand, these would just be great times.
Yeah, and we think that they will be good times, but we don't know, and we're scared. So I'll tell you what I'm looking forward to about it, and then also why I'm scared. Because this one I'm worried will be. I'm going to say I'm worried this one will be mid. I'd be shocked if it was bad. Bad is a little much. Yeah. But the concept of this game, if you're not familiar, Winter Burrow is a like cozy, cutesy survival game. You play as this mouse, and you're in this little burrow of a house in the
winter.
In the winter, yes. No, in a tree, and you're like making it a home. And it's like your family's like original place, but it's like all run down. You're like building it back up. But like a lot of survival games, it has the flow of, okay, you're going to go out, you're going to get like materials, you're going to use that to like, it's the classic, and then you made the axe, and then now you can cut down the tree, and now you can do whatever. Stuff like that. Really beautiful artwork. Stylistically, it kind of reminds me of, do you remember that book, Corduroy? About the bear, and he wears the corduroy pants?
You told me that before. I don't know.
Yeah, it's got this like just storybook art style to it. Cutesy. Seems interesting. I've demoed it like once, maybe even twice at this point. Hello, Brucey Woosey. Our cat showed up to the set. Liked what I played of it. Excited to play more. But I've been burned before. It's just like, sometimes a game, it demos pretty good. The preview's fun. But ways I'm worried this will fail. The system's not being interesting enough. Also, maybe like aspects of it being too hard or too like grindy is also something I'm worried about.
Yeah.
So that's my concern with Winterboro.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna couch this as like I'm fearing the mid, where it's like I play it and it's like, man, this is just a slog to get through.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, I think a lot of survival games have that risk. I mean, obviously every game has the risk of being like bad or mid or too big, but this one just feels like good enough to fail. Where it's like I've really been looking forward to it for maybe like a year, maybe even a little bit more.
Yeah.
But I don't know. What are your? Do you think my fears are warranted here? You're a little familiar with this game.
I think they're definitely warranted. Also, from we more or less played all the same previews and everything like that for it.
This is from like an ID at Xbox event, I think, from a while ago. Yeah. Okay.
I really enjoyed my time there, but that's such a small slice of a game that is still in production, still being developed, still being worked on, and everything. Like, you don't know what is going to come out the other end. You know what I mean? Like, when I played, very excited going in, but who knows how it ends, Yeah,
so that's my first fear, the fear of the mid. What do you got?
That's fair. Are you going in any particular order or just kind of?
I'm going in chronological order.
Okay. I'll keep with that.
And then I'm going to end on one game, maybe 1 to 2 games that don't have release dates.
Okay. I'll go chronological too. For me, man, and this is such a, it's scary, but it's not. It's like when I feel the tension building. It's that kind of a scary. Kirby Air Riders. I have such a fear. I know.
Are you looking forward to that game? I didn't know you were like, it was on your radar.
Kirby Air Rider for the GameCube was like my jam. Like, that was the game I played on GameCube. I got a GameCube. I got Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg, and I got Kirby Air Rider, and I played those 2 games so much. I loved Kirby Air Rider.
Really?
Loved it. I don't know.
I'm surprised with that because it doesn't. The big critique I was here is there's like not anything that you do in that game. You just don't care.
Dumb me, little kid me did not care. I was like, I'm Kirby. I'm on my little star. I'm collecting my little gun parts. I'm beating people up. Like, I'm fighting, shooting people, everything like that, running races, all that. Great time.
So you're who Sakurai's making all those directs for.
I guess
I'm always wondering, have you watched any of his directs? Okay.
I'm afraid to. So of the bad, mid, big, I fear this is just going to be bad.
Yeah, I would put that in that category
Nintendo, with some of their entries, especially in recent times, has been kind of rough. For one reason or another, things have not been hitting with me the way I wish they hit with me. And I feel like Kirby's already on a back foot for Air Riders. Like, people already didn't like the first one.
Yeah.
Who knows?
But you liked it.
I liked it.
And other people liked it. Like, for what it's worth, people
little, like 12-year-old me, like,
yes,
you know
people
what I mean?
tend to revere that game, but then also say, oh, it wasn't that like interesting though. Because everyone I know that loves that game is like, oh yeah, but like no one said it was good. We just loved it.
Yeah.
But it sounds like though your perspective is a little different because it sounds like you did like really just you don't really have those asterisks. Like, you just
I didn't
enjoyed the game.
Yes, I just enjoyed my time with it. But I fear I will not enjoy my time with this.
It's like so hard to imagine you, 1, liking it now, and 2, ever liking that game because you're such like a you don't like kart racers, and it's like, I know it's not a kart because it's a star, but it's basically it's a star racer that makes it different.
It's more of a battle, like it's more like a Twisted Metal thing, than a kart racer.
You're like duking it out.
I mean? Yeah, it's like an arena battler, but
on
a vehicle of some kind.
Okay, so it's like Jack X.
I guess we didn't play Jack X yet. That's for the next Jack Smiths. But yeah, so. That's where I'm at.
Yeah.
Coming out in November. We'll see.
Great pick. Great fear. It didn't make my list because I'm not even, that game's not even on my radar.
Totally fair.
But if you're interested, maybe I'll pick it up. Especially if you're if you're down to test it out with me or whatever. But I didn't have any hope. So, shout out to you and your hope. I'm going to put another one on there, and I'm going to say Demon School. This is also one that I previewed at PAX a number of years ago or a while ago. It's a turn-based game. You play as like I think you're actually college students. I don't think you're high schoolers. And it's got like a really like nice sort of almost trippy art style to it. And as the name implies, it has to do with like, you know, the sort of supernatural. I just feel like, honestly, God, where did I put this on bad, mid, or big? I guess I would put it under mid for concern. But I also worry as a sidebar that I just won't play that much of it. Because I kind of feel like it's just rare for me. I'm not a big tactics person. So I'm also worried that I'm just not going to like spend much time with it. Almost like that that TMNT game that came out. Enjoyed what I played of it. Played very little.
Yeah.
Haven't picked it up since. It's just like I have just a bad habit of not sticking with this kind of thing. Yeah, I think God, it also has the potential to be bad. I'm not going to lie to you because I could see. I think the fundamentals are there on the turn-based tactics RPG and the writing, and they have like fun characterizations. But I could see them like messing some stuff up. Like designing some bosses that are too hard, some stuff that's annoying. We're just kind of years into bad. I'm gonna label it as mid for the fear.
I think I can see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
When I look at this game, I have no fear for the gameplay hitting. I feel like it's going to be the story surrounding the gameplay, which I feel like is a big part of this game. It's like you're coming here for the narrative and you get good gameplay with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think for someone like me, this game is nothing but up because I'm not going to care about the story, even if it was great. But someone like you, who you care about more narrative driven games and things like that, yeah, I can totally see.
Yeah, but I don't need a good story if it's not a story game. Like I don't really care.
I see
too
this
much
as a story game. I see this as like a really.
I see it as
like,
it is a
narrative
mix.
through line that like is important to your why of why you're pushing through.
I definitely think here's the thing. I think the narrative could get in the way if it's like if a narrative is bad enough, it will bother me potentially. Like especially like if it's a game where I don't care about the story and they're making me engage with the story a lot. Like I don't mind story being bad when I'm not engaging with it much. Like Mario or even like Silksong, which Silksong doesn't have a bad. I'm not ready to say Silksong has a bad story. It's just a de-emphasized story.
Sure.
So it's like, oh, if you like the Silksong story, that's dope because you can read all the lore and put things together. If you don't care, cool. They talk to you once every like 4 hours in that game. And that's kind of like my lane for a game like that. I remember liking they definitely have like archetypal characters that they had like a himbo kind of guy, but his writing was fun. So like I enjoyed that at the time, but it's like, I could just see this being like a little bit of a slog. Slog is kind of the key word of the day. So I think this could hit that mid. And on that note, like, could it also be low key too big where it's like, oh, this was fun, but not X amount of hours fun.
Yeah.
Where sometimes the game's like problems get exacerbated by the length of the game. So I could see that happening, but I would lean it more on a mid than a big thing. The length also makes me a little nervous, especially for like an RPG.
Sure.
RPGs always just want so much of my time, and I don't want to give up any of my time, so I'm scared.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
All right, what do you got next?
Next up, I really didn't mean to pick on Nintendo here. And this game is a caveat to this. I'm not scared for any of the three reasons we've already outlined. Metroid Prime 4.
That's on my list too.
I'm not scared because I think this game is going to be mid or bad or big, really. I'm scared because I need to get through Metroid Primes 2 and 3 before I can play this. So it is, I guess the category would be big if I have to give it a category, but it is not the game that's big. It is what I need to do in order to play the game that's big.
Okay. This is also on my list.
I do think Metroid Primes 2 and 3 are going to be rough playing on the Wii with the motion controls.
To say I'm worried it's going to be mid sounds a little stupid. It's a Metroid game. They're all kind of good.
Yeah.
At the same time, that is my fear that it will be mid. Maybe, I guess it's hard to imagine it really ending up truly being mid. Yeah. But I do think it'll be on I worried it'll be on the weekend of good. Which for the sake of this conversation, I'm just going to label as mid for the big bad mid categories. Especially in the year of like Silksong coming out. Very different games. Like one is 3D, one is 2D. Silksong obviously has an emphasis on like combat in a way that Metroid just does not quite. I mean, obviously combat's like a big part of those games. And also those games are hard. Like a lot of times, especially 2D Metroid I think is harder than like 3D Metroid. But like there's a level of challenge that's always been there to Metroid, but it's just a different style. Yeah. The challenge takes. But I think where my fear comes from, it's threefold. One, there's been a lot of like hype and time for this game. Like it's been a highly anticipated game for a number of years. 2, Silksong really was a boom, incredible Metroidvania of the year. What do you have, Metroid? It reminds me of like when someone presents and they present like a really good ass like assignment, and you're like, now it almost doesn't even matter how good mine is. I'm a little scared to go up there.
Yeah.
And 3, I haven't seen anything that excites me about this game other than the fact that there are telekinetic powers, because I love telekinetic powers, and I think they create a lot of fun gameplay opportunities. And then 2, like it's a Metroid game. Other than that, though, if this was like a nameless IP, I wouldn't be like, you know what looked interesting? That game. Because I just don't think they've shown it very well. I don't think that means the game is guaranteed to be bad or anything, but it doesn't. I think a part of my job is to be honest about what is put in front of me, and what's been put in front of me for Metroid Prime 4 isn't much.
Sure.
And that makes me scared.
Would you, and obviously different genres of the series, but like, would you say they did a good job with Dread?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like Dread, one day Dread was gone and the next day it was here. It
no,
was like,
I think they did. Like, I mean, I'll have to look up, and I'll kind of look up on the side.
I remember seeing like maybe one like emotional not emotional was
yeah.
like
cinematic?
Like a cinematic trailer that was like showing the vibe of those like things that are the robots that are like chasing you and stuff like that. Outside of that, I don't remember seeing or hearing anything about Dread until it came out, and I played it and I was like, yep, this is a Metroid game. It's great.
Yeah, so like
what I expected.
I mean, I do remember, like, I vaguely, to answer your question, the short answer is yes. The deeper answer is, like, my memory is a little, like, hazy. So I'm looking up now, just, like, E3 2021. And obviously they did show, like, more of a cinematic thing. It wasn't, like, gameplay. And maybe you're like, yeah, that's what I saw, and I didn't care. For this, it has such, like, a cool, like, the design of the, what are they called? Emmys, right, I think?
Something like that.
The design of them is so, like, Bionicle coded, and I love Bionicles, and I, like, love Metroid. I feel like that looked really cool. The fact that, like, in the scene, she shoots it in the face and then it keeps going towards you. And it's like, oh, there's going to be some element of like being hunted down and like being under a threat in this game. I also think like it looked really good for like what it is. I mean, it was just like kind of a 2D game, but like the cinematic looked really stunning. But also just like the light work and the fog work in the 2-dimensional space seemed cool. And it was like, whoa. And then right as like you're getting attacked by a thing, it says Metroid Dread, and then Dread's in like the red letters, it's flashing. It immediately like evoked sci-fi with stakes while also like showing me a lot of that classic 2D gameplay that like I grew up loving, with like being such a Fusion stan and like just a Metroid stan in general, where they have like the hallmarks of what you're experiencing, which is like shooting through a ground to like reveal like a hidden area, but also like they showed a level of acrobatics to Samus's movements that felt like, oh, this is gonna be a fun, potentially like a fun, zippy, snappy time. Like, yeah, there was a lot in that trailer that excited me, and this isn't the only trailer they showed either, because this is from 2021. So I'm sure they showed like maybe like 1 or 2 other ones. But it gave me something to latch onto that felt like concrete, like something to have a conversation on. And the Metroid Prime 4 trailer, the conversation was, why was this trailer so boring? That's fair. Yeah. Like they literally showed her opening a door. They're like telekinetic powers, and then she opens a door with her mind, and it's like that's gotta be the most boring use of these powers. And like I think the intro, it's like, again, it's kind of like a similar setup, right? But it has such like a much more like sterile and empty feeling of like, boom, you go into a visor, you're at a planet, you're walking, stuff's happening kind of in the background, but it kind of feels like it could be anything. Like it doesn't evoke, what is this game doing? Like, what's the identity of Metroid Prime 4? And I'm sure Metroid Prime 4 has an identity. I do think this will be a good game, but those are things that make me feel a little bit nervous, where it's like, are we all going to play this and be like, yeah, I liked it. Yay, it's Metroid. Like, am I going to have something real to latch onto? Turning into the ball, though, does eat, and they showed that. And I played that. And I also played the game a little bit already. And the gameplay I played was definitely like, we're showing you the mouse works.
Sure.
But they didn't really show me anything that was like exciting about the game. So like history tells me that like this is going to be a great game. Yeah. But I'm afraid, because history has burned me before. We've seen the greats fall. We've seen Bethesda happen. Like it could happen. So and again with like, you know, I was excited for Bonanza. That didn't hit like I think the can do no wrong I'm never going to buy into Can Do No Wrong. So I just off assessment of what I've seen, I'm like, oh, I hope this is really exciting because it doesn't look that exciting when I look at it.
No, that I think is fair concern.
So yeah. But the weird thing is not all know, but like because it's a Nintendo game and we're probably not going to get code early, I'll know what the conversation is before I play it, which does not change anything for me. Like I'm always about like I'm going to bring to the table what I'm bringing to the table, and I try not to let any noise impact that, but I'll be very curious.
Like you'll have the conversation.
The movers and the shakers who I move with, like somebody that I vibe with is going to be reviewing this game. I'm sure the industry is like, again, not big, but big enough that I'm sure I'll see some reviews where I'm like, the fact that this person gave it this makes me think of this. So yeah, but yeah, I'm afraid. Like I don't know what that game is going to be. Yeah, it's also the kind of game where because it is a very storied, respectable Nintendo franchise, it's a game where like even if I'm seeing like 8, I'm like, okay, but like let me read these because what are you actually writing in the thing? So I don't know, but that's my fear. But good luck beating the other games.
Yeah, I don't have much time. Maybe that'll be my next focus.
Yeah, well, you have 2 and 3 left, right? Yeah, because you did 1 already.
Yeah, and one was fantastic.
So yeah, there you go. So joint fear, I guess. Back to you.
Yeah, I can go back. I imagine this is also a joint fear for you. The last game that I have that has a release date technically next year, GTA 6.
Yep, big.
Big.
That's my fear. Big,
hairy, scary, monstrous. Big. It's gonna drop and just rock the gaming world for weeks, if not months at a time. Like it is going to be the game that all other games fear.
Yeah, and like
for good or for bad.
How long to beat on GTA 5 is like 32 hours, leaning towards 50 something.
Sounds
with
low,
main plus sides.
But I guess with everything going on, like even the fact that just GTA 5 has now spanned 3 generations makes me fearful of what's to come with GTA 6.
Yeah. I mean, if with like me being like, I wouldn't say I'm in my RPG era, but I'm like more familiarized with RPGs. Granted, a lot of my RPGs I've played recently are JRPGs. But the way like some of those can go, I mean, even like the Yakuza games with and that's just like RGG Studios, which no shade to RGG Studios. They obviously make great games, but they like really work within an element of limited scope, and they do a great job with that, where they like reuse like settings and like environments, and they make it work for them and make the narrative positive around that, and not just like, what, they're back here. Like they know how to work that, and they're also just like so big on side content, and it's just like the mad dash to like play a bunch of GTA 6 is gonna be like insane.
Yeah. Please,
and I'm literally like sick thinking about it.
Support your guide writer friends, because it is gonna be nasty. I think also just like, again, not even just the game itself being big and long and like a lot of hours. I just think what's gonna happen around when it drops is gonna be huge, and like like any other game you're playing, any other game that is trying to come out, any other announcements that happen, like everything's gonna get drowned out for a while.
The Silk Song effect. Though it has a hard date now, right?
May 26th. Yeah.
So at least everybody else already knows. So I don't think it's gonna like
they can start moving out of the way.
I don't think it's gonna be like the Silk Song effect where everyone delayed their game, like because everyone are people are already doing that.
Yeah.
For GTA if they like wanted to. So yeah, hopefully nothing really else comes out. May is a decent time. May 26th it comes out.
End of May.
I will be curious to see when review codes go out for the game, because obviously it's going to be massive. I would guess that they would be decent.
I hope at least April. Like early April.
Because after that, it's going. SGF time, and then people can be rocked by that. But so yeah, afraid. And I still have my thing to Edwin for his fundraising from like a year ago for American Heart Association for streaming at least 2 sessions of GTA 5. I am not streaming that whole game. Fuck no, absolutely not. Now after that Persona 5 real shit, fuck no. But I am gonna do 1 to 2 streams. I think 2 streams I'm locked in for. So
I have never finished GTA 5, so
if you want to sit and hang out,
I'll join you and pick up where you leave off, I guess.
Yeah, but I don't know what else I would do with that. It seems a little silly to play all of it, but I don't know. Maybe it ends up like sometimes those kinds of hour counts can like melt away really easily. But I find that hours only really melt easily for me when the through line of the game isn't that long. So like a game like Breath of the Wild. I'm curious what the how long to be on Breath of the Wild is. It is. I'm loading it up now. It's 50 hours, so it is actually still quite long.
40, so.
But it feels like simple in that they're like do the Divine Beast and then beat Ganon. But like I just happened to do a lot more. But I liked what I was doing.
Yeah.
Clair Obscur, similar thing. It's like people bring that out. It's like, oh, it's a short JRPG. Well, it's an RPG, but it's like a short RPG with like JRPG inspirations, and it is. But I spent like 40 hours in that game easy. So I find it more easy for me to like do a long hour count when it feels almost like optional. So the thing that worries about me with like something like GTA 5, 6, like those kinds of games is like they are long already. So it's like, I don't know how much those hours are going to like fly off for me, but we'll see. My next one, I'll go since you already had we had the back-to-back shared. This one, my worried it'll be bad. I don't want to just keep using mid. So I think I am going to, actually I have one that I am worried is going to be bad. So I think I will still use the mid for this one. And I won't be mad if this game is mid. I'm still really going to like it if it's mid. But I think it has the potential to be good to great. And if it doesn't achieve that potential, it's going to be a little heartbreaking. Lego Batman, Legacy of the Dark Knight.
Oh, man, that's really good.
I am so excited for that game. I loved playing Lego Horizon with you. I imagine this will also, I think they all have co-op, right? Like it's kind of the Lego games are made.
I think so.
So like, we're going to play this game together. I already know that. I'm excited to do that. But especially with you being such a big Batman fan and us being kind of like equally, if not maybe you're technically more excited in the sense that you love Batman more than I do. But I'm like worried that you're going to be like, damn, so this is really just another mid Lego game with the Batman skin over it. Yeah. I still think that's going to be fun, but I do think it'll hurt more than like Horizon. Like we kind of all know, like I love Horizon, but I think we all knew that Lego Horizon game was going to be just like whatever.
Yeah.
But I think because of the fun of the IP, like I think they have a lot more potential than they did with Horizon.
Yes.
So I think the pain of the failure is going to hurt more than like,
yes.
Oh, Lego Horizon's mid. Yeah, who thought it was gonna? I mean, I think it's like I would put it a notch above mid, but if someone called the game mid, I would like understand the criticism.
I think if Lego Batman comes out and it's as good as Lego Horizon, I would be disappointed.
Yeah, same.
Even though it's not bad. It is just, I feel like there's so much more you can do, so much more fun. You have other Lego Batman games that you can pull from. You got all these movies you can pull from. You have this whole IP is just massive. It's like decades of content out there that you can pull from. If you come out and it's just good, fine.
Yeah.
I'll be disappointed.
I think the thing too with like Lego Horizon is the games are so structured around just like hunting, which is like really fun. Like I love the games. I think the games are great. But I think translating that into the Lego world, it felt like you took, because it's already a simple idea, honestly, even in the AAA like PlayStation space. Like it's like, I don't know, you're kind of just hunting stuff over and over again. It's all the same shit. Sometimes you have encampments.
Yeah.
So then taking a basic idea and putting it in an even basicer package made for a pretty basic video game.
Yeah.
And I feel like 1 + 1 was 2. Okay, like I wish it was 3, but it's not.
Yeah.
Whatever. We saw it coming. Here, there's like so many more options, I think, on what you can do with Batman.
Yeah.
So I'm going to throw mid on that again for it, even though I've been using it a lot. But I have some bad ones ready to go to like shake it up.
All right. I think for my next one, I'm not fearful that it will be bad. I just don't think it's gonna hit the way I hope it will hit. Okay. And I think if it doesn't hit well, people are gonna be annoying. The new Halo campaign Evolved.
Oh, are you gonna play that? Because on PlayStation? You get your trophies?
I want to. Mm-hmm. I played Halo 1. I thought it was a great time. I played Halo 1 years and years ago, and I've never had a desire to replay Halo 1. Like, if I look back at Halo 1 is like a good time, but it's not my favorite time. Yeah. That would be like Halo 3 or something, right? So like, I don't know.
Do you want the platinum? Is that why you want to replay it?
I don't know if I don't think I'll replay. I mean, if you're interested, like I don't know if you've played the Halo games or not, or if you're having interest or whatever.
I played the first one, yeah.
Then if you're not like, oh yeah, no, let's replay it. I don't think I want to replay this. Okay. It's just like, I feel like it could only be bad. I feel like if it came out and it was fantastic, it was great. It was like, okay, cool. This is as good as I remembered it being 20 years.
A lot of
ago
people
or
were
whatever,
talking
you know what
about
I mean?
how like they sort of hyper modernized it and took away some of the like
The charm
of it.
had.
Yeah,
I can see that too. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's been like a big conversation around that game. Again, not out yet, but I think was like a degree of previews that kind of went up about it. Yeah.
Like I feel like the other, we got like the
Master
Dead
Chief
Space
Collection.
Not even that, just like the other remake, like the Dead Space remake. I was in love with that, and I wanted that because I wanted just a way to play Dead Space again on modern hardware.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever thought, you know what, I want to play a Halo campaign again on modern hardware. Like I have that already. Like
Yeah.
I can do that with them at like it's like how they re-released The Last of Us 18 times. It's like, well, at a certain point, it's like, well, who is this for?
Okay.
So that's my fear.
I have a similar one. This one I'm going to label as bad for the fear. Not because the game itself was ever bad, but because sometimes when you mess up, quote unquote, these like remakes, again, it's always kind of unique in the sense that like if the game's already good, you like literally can't make a bad game, but you can kind of like do it in a way where it's bad, where it's like, oh yeah, but you like messed up, like removing the charm, or like it feels different or in a way that's negative. Like I felt that way about I know I'm kind of alone in this, but the Insane trilogy from Crash Bandicoot, I actually really don't like that trilogy. Yeah, because the hitboxes legitimately feel different than they do on the old hardware. Like obviously the rest of the stuff is like better, but it's like it doesn't feel good to play.
Yeah.
And that game's already hard as fuck, and I feel like that version's harder.
Yeah.
So like I'm kind of alone on that, but like that's my take on that. Like stuff like that is what I mean. I have never played this game.
Oh,
I want to play
it's
this game.
on my list.
I want to play this game, and I worry that this is gonna come out and people are gonna be like, "Don't do it. It's the worst way to play the game." Blah blah. Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time.
Yeah.
Where obviously that's a game people like love. It's a good game. I'm not shitting on Prince of Persia. I never played it. Everyone's like, you got to. And I'm like, great, I'll wait for this remake to come out. Been waiting for a long time. It hasn't come out. It's been like in development hell. And I worry that people are going to be like, actually, like this is not it. And then I'm going to be back to square one of I should have just played the old one or something. So, which I'm fine with. But
I have the old one.
Yeah.
On Steam. Like you can play it, you can put up the Steam Deck or do it. However, if this game falls through,
I'm going to see if this works out.
I would love for you to
Let
still
it all
play
work out.
the original. I have the original trilogy when it dropped on Steam. I was like, oh hell yeah, this is great. And I have it on my list for the same reason, right? I'm afraid that this is just going to be mid. I am afraid that if it is good, that team might still suffer. Right, Ubisoft has shown that you can put out a great Prince of Persia game and still things not work out for the people who made it, right? And there's just a lot of fears in general around this game for me. But that was on my list. It was a great call.
This one, I'm kind of like being extra with. This is my last one. I have this as like one of my most anticipated games that it doesn't have a release date yet.
Oh man, do we have the same one?
No way, because I don't think you care about this game.
Okay.
One of my most anticipated games. I previewed this at SGF and loved it. Was red hot on it. I think it was my game of the show. Like I loved it. But I've been burned before in this style of game, and I've been burned badly. I'm throwing Mixtape on the pile. This thing's either going to be one of the best narrative experience I had, or it turns out it's actually kind of bad. Like, did I play the best parts of the game already? Is like my kind of concern for it. And another reason that I'm gonna throw, again, this is more of like a fear than a like prediction kind of thing. I'm technically predicting all these games will be great.
Yeah,
obviously GTA 6 is just big.
Because,
yeah, like all these. Well, actually, Lego Batman I think will be good. If it was great, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Good will be good enough for Lego Batman. I'm just hoping it's better than Lego Horizon. Anyway, but with Mixtape, it's also made by I'm trying to get the name of the studio. It's the people that made the game I hated, the Francis Vercetti Beethoven and Dinosaur, who made The Artful Escape. Artful Escape and Mixtape, very different games, but I also was looking forward to The Artful Escape, and then I played it, and I was like, this is not at all like something that I think is doing that great of a job. Like, again, it has pretty art, but I thought as like, it's a rhythm game where like the stuff felt, I did not like it, and I did not resonate with it. This game seems really cool. It's sort of like these vignettes that, it's almost like playable music videos in a way that you're engaging with. And I think they have really creative implementations of mechanics. Like, for instance, one of the things, I think I talked about this on the show, but they have this, because you're kind of going through going through memories in a way. Like the scene that I played was like, we were hanging out in a house. You're like classic walking sim stuff of like, oh, go get the polar, kill some time while you're waiting for they're like stealing, I think, alcohol or whatever, they're teens, and it's like, oh, we like have to, it'll be suspicious if we leave right away, so like hang out in the house, in the room or whatever, you pick up stuff, you're kind of going through memories of like, oh yeah, like this is the mixtape that like Johnny made me, oh my god, remember your first date? And then you like go back to that date and like while the song's playing, and like they have this scene where you have a kiss with this guy and they do like a bisection of like your faces, like almost like medical. And then you, with the joystick, you're like moving the tongues around. Super nasty, super weird, uncomfortable, but like perfect for like, oh, what a fun, creative way to convey like this moment in the story and stuff like that. So cool, boom, fire, other stuff that's fun, like just good times, great music, fun vibes. And yet, is it going to be like, man, like, I don't know. Like, so that, I think it's like, just high enough to fall kind of vibe for me. Again, I think if I was being really honest, mid is probably the more likely fear. But just for sake of shaking it up, I'm gonna put the bad label on it. Also because I have enjoyed demos before and been burnt. Like I really liked the Life is Strange preview that I played of Double Exposure. I like previewed that game, interviewed the dev, liked it, cool, seems good, good. I'm down. Got several chapters in like episodes. Still fire. Then it kind of fell apart. Now, seems like a differently structured game where it doesn't seem capable of having the same like fall on your faceness. But also like, I don't know. I've seen giants fall. fall. So that's my final game I'm afraid of. What game or games do you have left on your list?
I got one more. Also next year, no release date, but release window of next year. This is a weird one because I'm afraid that it could be mid. I'm expecting this to be great. I'm expecting this to be fantastic. I'm expecting this to be the second coming. I'm afraid of it being mid. But if it's not mid, if it is good, if it is that second coming, I'm afraid of how much time I'm going to lose to this game.
Ooh.
Slay the Spire 2.
Oh yeah, you're crazy, Robin. I scrolled past this when I was looking at the calendar, Game Informer and Steam. I said, Steam, the Slay the Spire 2, obviously going to be awesome. I have no fears.
I think it's going to be awesome.
I have no fears.
It's twofold. Whether it's a lose-lose as far as fear. Like, I'm afraid that it could be mid, and if it's not mid, I'm afraid I'm going to lose so much time playing this game.
I have no fear for the time.
I bought and played. I've well into the triple-digit hours in Slay the Spire across all the different platforms that I bought it for. Slay the Spire 2 is going to break me. I'm going to be in my little hole. You're going to be like, are you still... The way I'm playing...
No, I'm not going to be, because I'm going to be there, and you're going to be like, are you still playing? And I'm like, yeah. Put Scrubs on, and we're going to watch all of Scrubs when we play Slay the Spire 2. I'm so excited, because I like missed it the first time. So I'm like, oh, it's time for me to be the sicko. Like, I'm going to come in and have done all these things and get to analyze. Like, I can't wait. Like, I'm looking to crack open Slay the Spire 2 like a fucking seafood boil bag. Just like slathered in juices and sauce. Consuming it.
Oh,
like,
man.
I have, like, that is like, it's like, and it's funny because it really just shot up to be that for me because I like barely played it this year. But like, it's like, this is like, if there could be, yes, I'm like 80 plus hours deep. No, didn't even try. Like, wasn't even trying to do any of that. Did that immediately. Like, the only thing that could be more exciting to me than like Slay the Spire 2, and I would need you locked in for this, and I fear that you just don't like this game as much as me, so it wouldn't be as good, but it would be pretty good still, if they dropped that Overcooked 3. That's the only thing where it's like, cancel your plans, Isaiah. I want you to get on that fucking spaceship or kitchen or whatever the fuck, the moon, whatever, like where
the Onion King needs us.
Yeah. You know, it's funny because like, this is like such an aside, but I'm just thinking of it because I know that game really well. I put a lot of hours into that game. 3 plats. The plat with you, the plat with Maggie. I think I can't get my own plat because it's like, I guess same. No, plat with me because they do a weird trophy thing where they don't connect the trophy. So it's like 3 platinums on that game. I love the game. I love the game. It's funny because that game's soundtrack is like pretty doofy. You know, it's like a good soundtrack for the kind of game it is, but it's like a doofy soundtrack. And I was talking about how like with Silk Song, I listen to my own music, and people find that really like the worst thing you can do because like the game's all about the music. Like, how could you not have the music on? I'm like, I'm sorry. Like, I just don't care to. I just don't care. Overcooked, I always have the music on when I'm playing that. Like, and I'm in there. I'm in there like swimwear. Honestly, put that shit on over the Slay Spire and I'll just start fucking cooking them because, woo, man, that's like one of my dream. Maybe that'll be a different thing, like dream games. I don't have a lot like those because I'm like, honestly, I love games. I'm just here for like what games are coming out. There's not a lot of like, and games that are dormant for me, I don't have a deep dream. Obviously, if Jack 4 came out, yes, I'd be excited. I'd be interested. But it's not like, if I could make a game happen, I would not make Jack 4 happen. I actually think that would probably be bad for the world and like Naughty Dog or whoever ends up taking it out. Overcooked 3, I would be like, no, fuck what you're making. Right you're making that now. I don't give a fuck if you don't want to make it. Make it for me. Like, yeah. But anyway, Slay the Spire, I'm ready.
So that's your Metroid Prime. I have no.
Yeah, no, I'm not afraid. Like I'm not afraid. Yeah. I'm not afraid. You remember that MM song? To take everybody, come take my hand, walk this road together through the storm, whatever weather.
All right, the copyright. Careful.
I did it for me. Subliminally, I probably did it for you. Anyway, yeah, that one I'm not. So. To emphasize that too, like there are games that we don't have. I mean, any game can be bad, any game can be good, right? But there are games that we like are looking forward to that we don't have fears about. Like for me, that's like a game that I don't have any fears about. Now I'm ready.
I have fears for
I'm
you.
excited. No, I don't.
I have fears for you losing time.
But this is like going to be the perfect thing where it's like a game that I'm excited to dig all the way into, and then I can like flip it for content. It's like perfect. Like I got no beefs.
Yeah. It comes out May 21st or something.
Fuck. I mean, hopefully, again, there's no guarantees in this life. Hopefully I get code for GTA 6, like likely through MinMax. That's probably where I would get a code from if we get codes. So hopefully I have that game before, and then it's like, hey, I can just, but also who knows when they give that Slay the Spire code out? I don't know, but I'm excited. I'm ready. If you're ready, come and get it. Na 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 na. Oh, yeah. Anyway, those are our games that what do we call it? Upcoming games that we're scared of. Ooh. It might not be very good.
Or it might be great and just big.
It might be too big. It's big. And now for the not game section, we're going to be talking about resurrecting neglected hobbies. Oh, it's alive.
I was gonna
it's
say.
Alive. 3D printing. So you started using your 3D printer again.
Yeah. Sort of kick jumped by the wedding. There were some random knickknacks and souvenirs and things that we wanted to have for the wedding, and I was like, you know what, I'm sure I could probably 3D print some cool stuff for us to use. Found some filament that was in our like wedding colors, had the 3D printer going that whole week leading up to the wedding.
I feel like I was at a Kinko's,
and it was pretty cool. It was pretty fun getting back into it. Soon after the wedding, then we're like, oh well, Halloween's around the corner. You had some ideas for the costume you wanted to be and have on content. And I was like, you know what? I'm sure I can find something online. I'm sure I can find some designs, some 3D models that we can print. Order some more filament. Got the 3D printer going again. Went to Lowe's. Like this is, without going into all the details, it's like, oh, like for this costume, like we can do like for your props, like we can go to Lowe's. We can get some supplies, get some paints, get some sanders, some things like that. Like we can make it like a pretty good quality prop.
Yeah, it was Hornet.
It was Hornet from Silksong.
Yep.
And it was like, you know what, this is kind of fun. I'm kind of getting back into it. I do like it. So, I would say, and even after all of that, then it's like, all right, well, now we're sitting on some filament, and it's like, well, I mean, I might as well just start looking around the house for some things that I can print, fun things. Printed a little Batman mask for Bruce, who almost immediately. Once they woke up and started walking around the house, immediately threw it off. Well,
he didn't just throw it off; he also threw it up right after. So
he really hated it.
Yeah, he got disoriented visually. We got some good photos out of it.
Even outside of that, I think there's still some cool stuff. Toothpaste holders and organizers and things like that I think I'm going to be looking up and doing some printing. And I would love to even get into my own like 3D modeling stuff.
Yeah.
That I think is the next step of where I want to take this hobby.
I honestly want to steal your hobby because it seems fun and you already paid for the main part of it. So it's cool 3D printer here. That's the thing that, what the unsung hero of the neglected hobby is that you have a free hobby you could pick up if you wanted to. Now, you didn't opt in for this hobby because it's not yours, but like maybe it's like across the aisle, like, hey, maybe I could 3D print some stuff. Or even just like being able to ask you, especially now that you're already like in your era of like you're open to just printing things. I'm like, hey, can you print some? Can you 3D print this for me? Like, I'm considering getting one of those like fitness tracker rings, which is ambitious because I've barely worked out in the last like week. I've done 2 exercises in the last week or so.
That's 2 more than me.
But I 3D printed the there's like a bunch of like competitors. It's not the Aura ring. It's a different one. It's not the Ultra Human one either. It's the other one. Whatever. One of those rings, because you can just like you can get them to send it to you, but they'll only send you a sample. Like the one I was looking at, they'll only send you a sample if you're like basically kind of already committed to buying it essentially. And I'm like, but they also have 3D files, and they're like, you can just 3D print it. So I was like, great, I'll just do that. I'll try to find the name of it because it's kind of bothering me that I don't remember. But like that was useful. And then it was funny because we saw the same TikTok of somebody, I guess, like 3D printing like a toothpaste like squeezer thing. And it had like a dial, and I'm like, oh, it's better than the one I have. Like I kind of want that. And then I was telling you about it, and then you literally showed me it because you'd already printed it because you also saw the same thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, pretty sweet. You already mentioned that there's like stuff around the house you've been like eyeing to like implement, but like off the top of your head, like what are some things that you like want to 3D print? And then if you made your own models, like do you have ideas for like the kinds of things that you'd want to make?
I think an easy one for just things around the house are like organizers. I hate is strong, but I really am starting to dislike our little like K-cup organizer thing.
Yeah, which was 3D printed originally.
Which originally was 3D printed. It just doesn't hold as many as I would like.
RingCon was what I was looking at.
Okay.
Anyway.
It doesn't hold as many K-cups as like I would like, and when you refill it, you gotta like be really precise in how you're putting them in, and if you tip the thing and then they fall all out and everything like that. So it's like I'm sure there's a better version out there that we could just find or print or I can make. Say we've been talking about having our little charging nook for devices and everything like that. I think printing some weird charging slots for things could be really good. And in general, just like little cool trinkets and stuff around the house, right? Like in sort of prop fashion, there's even still things like the FIFA World Cup trophy that I printed that I want to finish doing the gold foil on and things like that, and like have that for when you and Edwin do your next tournament and everything like that. So just like little things like that I just want to kind of start picking up, using, doing around the house, printing a solution same day. Like it doesn't need to be this big grand drawn out thing. It could be something quick and dirty that
I know I'm interested in us looking into, and then also me maybe like this is maybe where I can get into like my designing bag if I can ever figure out how to. I have to look into what it takes to like 3D model stuff. But headphone accessories I think would be really fun. To like I call it spicing up my square, where I on content I'm just a little square. And I love clothes, I love outfits, I love like putting stuff together. I could throw the craziest fit in the world. You're only going to see like 1/12 of it on a piece on a show, which like whatever. But like that's a way. And same with like I like wearing jewelry. I can't wear earrings on shows because I wear over the ear headphones. Like it just is. And it kind of hurts to wear, and also it's not that visible anyway. So it's like whatever. So it's like any way that I can like add some flair to things that could be a fun way to express myself or whatever. But yeah, it seems really really cool to now have this like little renaissance with the 3D printer. When did you what made you originally get it? Because you talked about what resurrected the hobby, but what birthed the hobby?
I think a little bit of the grand ambitions of learning to 3D model and make my own things. But then also just like board games, right? Like I think board games is such an easy intro drug to 3D printing.
Which honestly, the Gloomhaven holder you got for us is like
really good.
Perfect. I like love it.
It's fantastic. And with that, I even had to do some like remixing models I found online and stuff. So like I got a little taste of it there, but then just never continued with it. So.
Yeah. You're like, oh, I'm full.
Yeah.
For me and my renaissances, one is just piano, which I never, that one I'll be briefer on because I never like stopped playing piano. I have like lulls like anybody else with like a hobby or a goal, but definitely with like the wedding and everything. It's like I take lessons from my brother Edwin, who studied piano in college. He didn't like grow up playing piano, but like he decided I want to pursue music. He like taught himself some basics, became a music major for piano, and like took it from there and worked like really, really hard to become very skilled at it and like teach it for a while and stuff. So like that's, you know, brother lore that people miss if they know me now and they're like, oh, your brother's a sports journalist. Oh, also that, you know, ex-pianist or whatever. But I'm his final remaining student because he's nice and is still teaching me, even though he doesn't teach anymore, except for me. So that's how I've been learning, and we've been using the like Faber books, I think is the brand or whatever, and they're just like, you know, simple, scaled up songs eventually. And you know, obviously he's integrating like some theory now, and he's like, and he knows how to teach, so it's like pretty easy peasy. He can kind of just throw together stuff. We occasionally throw in some like for fun songs too, just to like have a more like enriching course, so it's not just like learning, you know, legally distinct Mary Had a Little Lamb, even though that's probably public domain at this point. But you know, there's a lot of songs in those books that are like, this is definitely that one song, you know, but like a little different, so that like it can legally be in the book. But yeah, like getting back into that, it's funny because like, and maybe there's an article somewhere in here, legitimately like playing Silk Song has made me want to play piano more, not because of the music again, because I'm not listening to the music, I'm just listening to the albums, but just like like it's easier to make progress low-key on the piano than Silk Song a little bit, because it is obviously they're both like have an element of repetition, but you know, the piano can't kill me and like things kill me in Silk Song, so it's like, oh, I'm just fighting learning a thing instead of like having to like there's not as many variables with like the pieces that I'm learning and stuff like that. So but yeah, getting back into that. And then the big thing I want to get back into is using my planner. Which, have you been using your planner?
No, I still kind of keep like track games and movies and stuff a little bit in my digital one, but not my physical book.
Are you interested? Can I get you to join me in my Planaissance?
I mean, it is a little weird trying to re-jump into this in November.
No, it's the perfect time. The 2026 beta.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
All right, like
fine, sure.
Which like, yeah, life hack, y'all. If you have goals that you want to make, don't wait till December, January to make your goals. Figure out some of your goals now and start implementing them, because then you can see like what's working, what isn't, what's failing. Maybe you're not interested in some of these things, and then you can get a jump on the year. So yeah, I want to start using this again. I kind of started a little bit. I definitely it's not as cute and aesthetic and vibey as doing the Hobonichi, but I do agree with you that for me, my lifestyle, my tendencies, my fail states, the bullet journal method is better, because like you can just use more of the page. Like just a blank notebook is just inherently more flexible than not, and I cannot be held accountable to like predated stuff. So yeah, like the most recent thing I have here for like to-dos is like Monday, I think this past Monday or whatever, and I've honestly just been jankily adding to it instead of or Monday the 27th. I've just been jankily adding to it instead of like writing the next day, which I'm supposed to, but like I'm still sort of getting my feet under me from all the stuff with our wedding and all that. But yeah, I still have maybe like half this notebook to go. It's also nice to be free of the new year, new notebook like rat race. It's like I just fill up the notebook, and once it's full, then I'll start a new
you're
book.
Just gonna keep going with it.
Yeah, I always just keep going with it. Like that's, I mean, it's kind of how like the bullet journal method is, like, because you don't make I mean, sometimes I will make some like more you make some spreads in bullet journal method, like the future log is like a spread, but by and large, like
you could just do another future log.
It's not like it's not a big like spread system. I mean, I think even this future log might have some. I know it only goes till December, but you know, yeah, it's not like you don't set up a bullet journal very much as you do like other journaling methods, or if you're doing something more like, I don't know, cutesy, like you might be doing more stuff for the year. But yeah, no, I'm just gonna go until it's like done or like very close to done. So it's also like a little bit more economical in that way. But I also want to integrate Big Calendar, which has like a big dent in it because it fell over. If you go to the video version, there's a big like line cutting through my beautiful calendar because the pages got warped over. I'm still working through what I want to do with this. Do not laugh.
Yeah.
Do not mock. This is supposed to be. Is this a safe space? I should have asked before I brought on the calendar.
Yeah, it's too late.
It's too late. Damn. How toxic is it? Too late. Is this a safe space? Too late. Okay. My idea for this, I'll put some big events. Like right now, I put like from October, I put like our wedding stuff in here. So some big events I would be down to put on here. But what I really want to put on here is like game releases, game embargoes to try to at a glance figure out like what are the hot spots for things. Like that's still like one of the hardest things I have to do in terms of scheduling because you never know when you're going to get a game. Like maybe they don't give it to you before the release date. Maybe they give it to you before when's the embargo. Like you have to kind of on the fly figure stuff out and being able to see more of the big picture of like in a calendar form, like Code Red. Because I tried Trello a little bit this year with that. I mean, anything can work if you work with it, but I just don't know if it was
against the grain. It was like, it wasn't smooth, fluid.
Yeah, I don't think I'm moving with which like the bullet journal method, I think moves with how my tendencies are, like flaws and all. I don't think Trello works well when you're as flawed as I am in the way that I am.
I did not say that. Let the record show.
So yeah, we'll see what happens.
Cool.
With this.
No, that makes sense.
I have one final one, but I don't know if there's any other. If you have any other renaissances,
bring us home.
To hit. Okay. God, this thing is heavy. At the beginning of the year, I went to Michael's and I gave them a lot of money to get this scrapbook. I have not made much progress in the scrapbook. I'm still in December for the scrapbook. It's October now, but the good news is like I can still print my photos or whatever.
If we have the new cameras, you can even.
That's the thing. It's a perfect time for a little renaissance. Now I know what you're thinking. Like, I know what happened this year. You don't. In my scrapbook, this is what looking back on my December spread, though, inspired me to continue. Because what if I told you that or my January spread, that in January of last year, we did an apartment reorg that emptied our kitchen to have VR games. And that was the time that you beat What the Bat.
Yeah. It was a good time.
It was also during the fires that happened, so boom.
Yep.
And it was when I had to play Stalker 2 because Rob made us.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's also when I started doing Grammar Club with Edwin.
That's pretty good.
What if I told you that was when your sister got married in Vegas?
What was that, January?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was either January or late December.
Yeah.
Because I wrote easing into the year after Jennifer's last second Vegas wedding.
I think that might have been December. Yeah.
Well, last second to us. I don't know. Maybe she planned it longer, but she was like, "Hey, pull up to Vegas," and we said, "Okay," right. And then we came through. Fun times, but yeah. So it was maybe technically December because that would explain. Because I think if it was in January, I would have pictures from the wedding in here because that would make sense. But like that had just happened. Like that's how we started our year. Like redoing the apartment, relaxing, setting things up, doing goatee stuff, and while LA burned, we played these VR games. Which but. So yeah, I feel like this is gonna be really good when I do it.
And then
and I haven't continued with it, but it's ready to go. It's ready when I've been literally. I mean, you should just honestly make me do this at some point. Not every day. It's a little dramatic, but I want to go back to this so badly, and yet I have not, and I never do.
I mean, it just.
Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow.
In honor of the whole 2026 beta, maybe that's something we can figure out. Is like a nice time schedule check-in for, hey, pick one photo and put it in.
Well, I think now that
scrapbook.
Now that we are moving Gangcast potentially to more of like an end of the weekday, like a weeknight, that'll clear up some of our schedule. And we don't have the Galaxy games happening right now because the season ended. Or season ended, though. Season's still going.
The season ended for us.
The season ended for us, yes. But and a lot of other teams.
And a lot of other teams, but mostly
us, yeah.
It really ended for us.
So now it's like, okay, the weekend is we're done getting married. It's time to reflect. I'm gonna do that in my scrapbook.
I like that. Yeah. It's a good idea. I
think it'll be fun. The scrapbook's heavy as hell too. Is the thing. But yeah, so other than 3D printing, you're pretty much set.
I think so. Maybe it would be a new hobby, so it's hard to put it in this half of the show. Yeah. But we did get some cameras around our wedding for our wedding, and it was an idea of like again, it's a little photographer kind of vibe, a little keep a camera on me in case I'm out and about and I see something cool, and it's like, I can take a a photo of it and capture it in physical media.
Yeah.
You know, I can see what this physical media is that you're always going on about. So yeah, I think, you know, maybe I'll try that, but you have to start the hobby in order to neglect it. So.
I'm gonna zag here. We didn't have this in the show notes, but I'm gonna throw out some hobbies that I've seen die. And I'm gonna ask you, are these coming back? Because zombies, Frankenstein, Pet Cemetery style, whatever. Candle making.
I think one day, yes. I still love making my candles. I will say I think I might maybe do a slight pivot to like the like wax cube making. Like instead of like a candle you burn, just getting the candle that like you put in the wax warmer. Just because I do think a wax warmer is generally easier to use. It's harder to mess up. You can easily, you know, misplace a wick or do something like that, and then it just kind of like falls apart. And a candle is bad; it doesn't burn well. But a wax warmer, as long as it melts, then you're good.
Yeah, I do think we need to change those out more regularly too, because I feel like we have the wax that's in there.
Yeah, you definitely burn through the scent, and then I change it.
Oh, you have been changing it?
Yeah, I change it like, you know.
Okay, I thought
generally every 2-3 weeks, something like that.
I genuinely felt like that was the same wax.
Oh
thing.
no, I change it. Yeah.
Okay, that's good, because I'm like, we heat up the same wax over and over. I mean, even 2 to 3 weeks might be too. Well, it depends on how often you're.
Could be, yeah.
Depends on how often you're lighting it, also, I suppose.
Yep.
Okay. Another question: hobby I've seen die. The scooter.
I don't think we need to worry about the scooter coming back unless like our lifestyle.
I'm not worried. I'd love to see you zoom down the street in that thing.
I think our lifestyle would need to change. I know again we're in talks of getting that bike.
Yeah.
You know, learn how to bike. We'd be biking together. You know, maybe some days.
I think it's gonna be so fun.
I want to take the scooter. I don't feel like biking, but I want to be out and get some fresh air. Maybe we take the scooter out. That could be something we do.
You know, scooter around.
So I think scooter will definitely make another appearance, but I have no clue when.
Okay. Got another one.
In that same vein.
I got another one. Hiking? Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, definitely want to do some more hikes.
Okay.
That's really fun.
Yeah. Okay, you want to, but will you?
I would, yeah.
I feel like I'm talking to I'm like grilling a politician. Are you willing on the record?
Yeah,
Smith,
no, on the record.
Are you willing to say that you're going to be hiking?
I'm definitely down.
Because we have those hiking like shoes now too. We got those a while ago. I think there was like a random like anniversary gift to ourselves of like we'll hike together.
I think the issue is
doing
it. But one, the year did not start off a great environment to hike in.
No, it didn't.
And then it got better, but then we just weren't interested in doing something like that. And then it got too hot to where I don't even want to do that now. It's like 90 degrees yesterday. Like who wants to be out here hiking in 90-degree weather?
I do.
But I think, I will drop you off.
No, you'd be afraid of the coyotes eating me.
That is also true. I think once the weather breaks, it gets a little bit cooler. We get into that like, I guess we're already in fall, but like once we get into like maybe like a winter here, winter.
Look, we have one heat wave, and now all of a sudden you're like, oh.
Well, after that one heat wave is when we revisit. No, I'd totally be down. I'd be down to do like some Griffith Observatory hikes. I still haven't done the Hollywood sign hike. I know you don't get like super close to it.
We should do that. That one's fun.
I think it'd just be fun. Definitely want to do some hikes.
Okay. This is one that I think I would need a spearhead. The salsa. We got a blender, which you can use a blender for a lot of things. But one of the ideas was, what if we could make our own salsa? We made one thing of salsa, and
it failed.
It was not that bad. What was the problem with it again? It was like too watery.
It was smoky, but not in a good way. It was smoky
it wasn't
without
spicy.
flavor.
It wasn't spicy.
It wasn't spicy.
Like,
and the green salsa we tried to make didn't. It just tasted like.
And it was weird because we put a lot, like for the recipe we used, we put like way more like peppers and stuff in it, chiles than you need to use.
Yeah.
And it just never was enough.
It was not. We would need to definitely look up. I'm down to try it again. I do think we need to like find a recipe. We cannot go off of vibes.
I did go off a recipe.
I know that was a recipe. I mean, we need to go off
I'm ready to throw that book
a
away.
Recipe that like ideally we know, like
how will we know?
Have tried a salsa and then got the recipe for that salsa kind of thing. I don't know
how is that going to happen.
Do it with that. I don't know. Restaurant or something. I don't know. I don't know.
You mean
I'm trying to I'm trying to mitigate the failures from happening again. That's all I care about.
Here's your problem. If we're willing to lay it all
because
out
also
there.
when we make these salsas, we make these like gallons of salsa.
You can't stand failure. All I do is fail. And that's the difference between you and me.
We had so much bad salsa.
I know, but like I'm used to like you need to get used to being a failure.
I can be fine with failing. I want to mitigate the failure though. I don't want to commit to failure. That's the thing.
I mean, when you try something new, like that's what's gonna be there. I think with the salsa, I don't think we're gonna taste the salsa in the wild that we like, and then someone's gonna give us a recipe. Because if it's at a restaurant, they like that's like you know what I mean? They don't be giving out their like salsa recipes.
I think
like
we can do some like.
I think we got to pull up TikTok.
I think we can find on the TikTok,
and then we need to find somebody who
the Chipotle salsa. Here's how they do it.
Bro, I don't want that Chipotle salsa.
I love the Chipotle salsa. The Chipotle
okay,
salsa
that's you. Want you make Chipotle salsa?
I will. I'll find my own TikToks then. Dang.
I'm just saying,
for better or for worse.
When I
really
think good salsa, I'm just
saying
when I think good salsa, I'm not thinking Chipotle.
I'm not thinking Chipotle when I think of like best salsa, but Chipotle has good salsa.
I mean,
it's better than the salsa we made.
Honestly, I wasn't even hating on our salsa that hard.
Our salsa was bad. It was bad. It was watery.
Was it bad?
I'd say
okay.
It was bad.
Was it bad, mid, or big? I would say it was mid.
It was bad.
I would say it was mid.
Yeah, it was bad.
I think it was mid.
It was bad. It was terrible. It was nasty.
It was not nasty.
It was
That's
nasty.
extreme.
It was
like it was a little nasty. It was kind of watery.
Soup. It was nasty.
No, that burnt soup I made was really bad. Don't even compare the two. One could be eaten and one couldn't.
And yet we tossed both.
We did toss both. Yeah. The salsa just wasn't very good, but like, I don't know. It's tough. Unless you have people that make good salsa.
I have one for you.
Okay, go ahead.
In the vein of off the cuff, roller skating.
Yeah, I'd love to roller skate more.
Yeah, all right.
I haven't done it in a long time. I don't know what I want to do with it at this point. I used to take lessons. I haven't taken lessons in a long time. I've considered doing like the one-off lessons like that they have at like the roller rink. There's a roller rink in the valley called Moonlight Roller Rink, and they do like kind of group class, like drop in stuff. I feel like that could be good, but I don't know. It's tough to, and this is also maybe why it's like, oh, maybe I should go back to taking lessons, but I just don't feel like having to like, again, some of these things are interconnected. Like I think if when I learn to drive, which maybe that'll be this year, we'll see. That's a neglect. I never started it, so I can't neglect it. That's the life hack.
Yeah, it's also not a hobby, I guess. So.
No, unless you're like,
yeah,
driving in a hobbyist way or something. But that would give me more freedom and flexibility to like, I can drive myself to the roller rink and like do that. Because right now I was like, you'd have to take me, and that's like a whole thing. And also that was like a thing I used to do on the weekend, and our weekends are a little busier now with like the Galaxy and all that. So I'm not sure like what I want to do with it, because it can be hard to make progress like on your own with like a skill. I even feel that way with like swimming, where it's like, what's the future of swimming look like? Again, I can swim a little bit now, for sure. I wouldn't say like I can't swim. Like that's not an accurate statement. But I'm still not even as good as you at swimming. And I'm not sure how I'm gonna like get over that hurdle, because I don't know that I can like teach myself beyond what I already know. So I've even looked into like, do I want to do another lesson course? Do I want to do like private lessons through like a lot of swim schools, like even if it's like a park district or something, they'll have like a private instructor like tier that you can pay for. So yeah, maybe while you're on your scooter, I'll roller skate by you. It's also tough because you need like, you don't need a flat surface, but it's like better on like a flatter surface for certain things. So it's like,
sure.
I don't know. I'm not sure, but I've like looked at stuff because I'm on like the mailing list for like Moonlight Roller Rink, where it's like, oh, maybe I should go to like one of the like nights or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. So I'm not sure what would categorize that. It's like dormant. It's like it's like a haunted doll sitting in like a jar or something. And I'm like, oh, it's like, oh, where'd it go? It's like, oh, I moved it or whatever. Yeah, the last time I went was like a good while ago, a couple months. But the other, like, there was that one day randomly where I was like, I'm going to just go skate. And I should do that more. Maybe that'll be in lieu of like going on a walk sometimes or something, which I also really do. But it's like, maybe I just like skate a bit. I'm not really sure. We'll see. We can meld these together. If I learn to bike, I can bike to a park and then I can skate at the park.
That's a lot, but doable for sure. Yeah.
I mean, the reason kids are fitter than adults is that they play around and do their little activities. So
And then one last one for me, for myself even. It's hard to say it was a hobby that I am neglecting. It was something I had the idea and I did it once and it was really fun and I want to do it again. Grilling. Love grilling. I would love to
completely
get
support
into a grill
your
era.
grill time.
Maybe next time we do proper groceries. We haven't done groceries since before the wedding.
Yeah.
Until,
Well, you did it yesterday. Oh, do you know how that? Okay. Yeah.
That just mean before that it was weeks.
Yeah, we were just.
Maybe now that we're getting back
outside.
into it, I'll plan and get some cool meats and stuff that we can grill.
I love the grill food that you make. I mean, in general, I like the food that you make. Yeah. So, in grilled food, man, such a good time. I love that. I love that for you. Because I love it for me because I get to eat the grilled food. Food just tastes so good if it's grilled.
Yeah.
You could just everything's elevated. Corn, but it's grilled. I also want to make let me know when. Well, obviously, I'm gonna know because I live with you. But let me know when you're doing that because I want to get the stuff to make the elotes. We can set up the station where we can just kind of if you give me the corn, I can prep it.
Yeah.
With the cheese and everything. Ugh, that's gonna be so good.
Nice.
Yeah, that would do well with. So this isn't a hobby, but something I want to do is, even though now we're almost dipping into resolutions vibe, but I need to find more recipes because every week we look at what to eat, and I'm again, you're the main cook of the house anyway, but it's on my end, it's I make that chicken pot pie, an adobo chicken. That's kind of it because you're not a big pasta guy. I can make a couple different pastas, but you don't really care about pastas. Yeah. So it's we throwing the pasta out. So I want to broaden my repertoire a bit because it's not quite every time I look at that list of what I can make, I'm always this isn't enough.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
So yeah, we'll get that together. But yeah, hobbies back from the dead. Ooh, I'm trying to think if I have anything that actually, I have one for myself. Crocheting.
Yeah.
I was thinking about what's buried in. We have one of those lift top coffee tables, and I'm what's buried in that table? Because that's where most of the hobbies go to die. That table. Yeah, I'd like to do that. The struggle I'm having with crocheting is I can't learn stitches. I can replicate a project and do something, but I'm not good at retaining I'm making this stitch. And that's kind of what you need to be able to actually it's kind of the difference. I'm stuck right now with you know how when you're with an instrument, maybe you can play a song versus knowing to read music. And right now I can sort of play some songs if I have the YouTube pulled up kind of vibe, but I don't know music, and that's what I want to learn for crocheting. Yeah. I do have that I just got to, and I think the tough thing with crocheting is I don't really want to do the progression track as much. I'm I just want to make a thing. But then when you go to learn how to make a thing, I want to make a bag out of those soda pop tabs I have. I have a million of those that we saved over the year. But it's they'd be do the flim flam stitch and then you'll use 8 shim shims. And I'm I just can't really
I don't know how to do any
put those things together. And they're oh, well, if you don't know that, start with this project you don't give a fuck about. Yeah, and it's just I don't know. I'm kind of in a weird spot for that. But
no, that's fair.
But yeah, I would like to do that.
If we had room, that reminds me of I would love to get back into guitar because it's the same way where it's I want to do the stuff I want to do, but to do that I need to learn all the bullshit that comes before it, and it's
yeah. I mean,
I guess good luck.
Not to push you into playing guitar because I feel there's a million. There's probably been 8 million guitars purchased, and 1/8 of 1/29th of those gets used. But the guitar's not too bad because you can just hang that on the wall.
Yeah, but then it just takes up space. A guitar is not small.
Yeah, but you can just put it on the wall. I mean, are you thinking acoustic? Are you thinking
yeah.
It's not that big. My piano is 8
Your
million
piano's
times
bigger for sure. Yeah.
And look, I like my piano. I like playing piano. I'm glad I have the piano, but the piano's a pain in the ass to find a spot for. It's a thorn in our side. It's a plague on this house, but yeah, the guitar is way chiller than that. And in general, I've actually been wanting us to use wall space more, to pad out this, less things, more things on wall to keep the sound padded, but make less things crazy. Yeah, but for now, those are the hobbies that have come out the graveyard.
Yeah. I've loved all the little nods to spooky things.
Scrapbooking. and 3D printing. I don't know if you can 3D print me something to help me with my scrapbooking. You helped me with my piano with the little paper holder.
Yeah,
I'm actually asked for more holder things because I have this long ass song that's like 4 pages and I don't know how to have it on there.
Oh damn.
Yeah, it's the Final Fantasy VII theme.
Okay.
It's like 3 pages and like 1/3 of it, but it comes out to 4 pages total. But I'm like almost done with this dramatic, but I am kind of almost done with it. Like I'll probably be done with it this year. I hope.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's going pretty good. All right. But that's what we have for not games. Let us know. Actually, we'll just talk about it now. That brings us to poll of the show.
Yeah.
Poll of the show. Poll of the show. We don't have a song. It's poll of the show. Last week, we asked a couple different questions. We were asking about what was your favorite, if any, alarm song you used to wake up to? And for that, we have Aquarius.
I think it's Aquarius.
We can't read Transmission by Incubus. Shout out to Incubus. White Town by You're a Woman. I know that song. Yeah, good song. And Just Gotta Make It by Trey Songs. I'm sure I know Just Gotta Make It by Trey Songs. I just can't remember. Do you know how it goes? Just gotta make it. I don't know.
We should
cue these up for the car.
Until you said it, I had it in my head. But then as soon as you put me on the spot,
I'm going to take a picture of this, boomer style. We'll cue it up in the car today because I want to hear these. I probably have heard the Incubus song because I used to listen to Incubus. White Town, You're a Woman by White Town. Because I flipped those by accident. I know that song also. We also had Are You Playing Hollow Knight Silk Song? We have, was it 40% no, not interested, 40% no, not yet, 20% yes, still playing.
Yeah.
So no one who's responded has finished it.
No, that's honestly surprising.
I'm going to be the first. Well, do you feel like you finished it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
I
you're
roll
like
credits. I think that's finishing.
Yeah.
Everything else is just more. It's bonus. It's extra
well, would
play.
I say? People say, "Oh, you're really gonna da." If Team Sherry wanted me to play Act 3, they would have put credits.
They would have put the credits after.
And maybe they put a super credits. The QA testers. I don't look.
I feel like you get that.
Shout to y'all, but okay. And then we have How Do You Rate Silk Song? Everyone rated it 5 stars. Who finished it?
Who is playing it?
Who went far enough for it to play it. How can you rate if you didn't finish it? I'm just kidding. I'm just messing with you. Can you read through the other ones?
Yeah, and then for the night games we have what's your favorite theme park ride? We had Tron's Light Cycle in Disney World.
I want to ride that thing so bad.
Yeah,
I hear it's so freaking fun because it's. Did it replace the Ride of the Banshee?
I mean that sounds right.
Because Ride of the Banshee was incredible.
That sounds right.
So
yeah,
I've heard good things about it.
Apollo's Chariot at Busch Gardens. That I don't know.
That sounds.
This looks cool.
You know what we should go to? It's not like insanely like amazing, but Knott's Berry Farm we should go to. It's like near here, right?
I've known a couple people who've went. I would be down to. I have no expectations. I feel like it could be great. It could also be.
I think it'll be fun. Look, it's got like coasters and stuff, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it's like Six Flags or anything, but you know, like it seems fun.
And then we just have Epcot, the Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind.
I haven't read that one either.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
Where is Busch Gardens?
I want to say Virginia. VA, yeah.
Okay. The original's in Tampa, Florida. Is the original like better?
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, someone online let us know, like, is it a world land thing where they're both good, but like world is technically better than land, or like, it's bigger than Disneyland is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, so I'm a huge fan of Disney World. So next time we go, I guess we gotta check out the Guardians ride and the Tron Light Cycle ride.
Apollo's Chariot Busch Gardens. It's interesting.
And then we had a ride in, I'm assuming the same person. I did Busch Gardens for my bachelor party, and it was a very good time. My best man used to work there, so he knew all the tips and tricks.
Nice. Well,
send him our way. Whenever we find ourselves in the area and can go to Busch Gardens, I guess we'll make sure we save this note and follow along with all the recommendations.
That's gonna be super fun. Yeah, the Apollo's Chariot. It sounds fun.
And then we had my alarm song was played on my T-Mobile Sidekick, and it lit up different colors. Man, that's a throwback.
We need more stuff that lights up colors.
Yeah,
and it's the gamer in me, but like I like light up stuff.
But you hate your phone doing anything attention grabbing.
No, that's because Isaiah would have those notifications, those fuck ass notifications. Let me know, because I know a lot of y'all have this. I don't know why it's so popular. The fucking flashlight going off on the
you
thing.
You hate noise. You hate vibration. You hate all of it. If it's not an alarm to get you up, you hate.
Because I don't want to be hearing. I feel like hearing other people's notifications is like getting other people's bills. It's like, why am I paying for this? This isn't me.
Oh my gosh. Fair enough. I think this week we're gonna be asking one. There's a fun little drop in. We did it with the pets before. I think we'd love to see some cool costumes and things that you wore for Halloween. Since this will actually be going live after Halloween, let us know. Send us some photos. For games, you're gonna be asking what's an upcoming game that you're scared of and why. And then for not games, what's a hobby that you want to get back into? We all have our skeletons that are just collecting dust in the corner. So what's in yours? Let us know.
And that is it for this week. You can send us your questions and topics to email inbox@gamesandnotgames.com. You can follow the podcast version of the show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Pocket Casts, and everywhere else you get your podcasts. If you enjoyed the show, be sure to give us that 5-star rating.
5 stars.
Cinco Diamantes.
And if you're an audio listener, remember that you can get the video version over on YouTube at Games and Not Games. If you like the video, be sure to leave us a like and a comment, as it helps us get the show in front of more people. Also, be sure to follow us on social media. We're pretty much everywhere at Games and Not Games, but that's mainly BlueSKy and Twitch. And until next time, gang.
Gang.
Peace.